How's it going, guys? Right, show you the pickups and bits and bobs I've picked up this month from pretty much about mid-May through all of June. Now I've been trying not to buy a lot of video game stuff this month. Hard to believe, actually looking at how much stuff actually here today, but I have actually been trying to go easy on it. Right, so a few little car boot sale pickups. There's a bit of everything actually to go through all this, to be honest. So, got a couple of Saturn games. Got the classic Doom and Sim City. A couple of good Xbox original games. Serious Sam 2, got a Serious Sam 1 already. Wicked game, awesome 4-player. So I'm sure the second one's going to be pretty top notch as well. The classic Outrun 2, again, really good multiplayer game. A couple of GameCube games. Managed to pick up WrestleMania for, I think that was 50p, so that was pretty good. And one I've not seen before, Top Gun Combat Zones. So that was, I think, 150, so not too bad. Now, a fair rarity that I picked up was the Konami Hyper Blaster for the PlayStation. Again, as you should know by now, I'm a fair big fan of light guns. So this was actually the original light gun that came out for the PlayStation. Before the G-Con, it was the Konami Hyper Blaster. So you actually need this gun to play some of the games for the PS1 with the light gun, things like Area 51, things like that. Really nice gun though, to be honest. Crazy green colour, but nice and, you know, well built. And I said, just got to try and find another one now. So they're fairly hard to come by now. But and the good thing about it is, we go in the box here, pull out the cable. It just plugs straight into the PS1. You don't need any sort of adapter or whatever like the G-Con does. It just goes straight in and away you go. So yeah, Hyper Blaster. Managed to pick that up for £3.50, so well pleased with that. Bought a few PSP games this month as well for my holiday. Managed to get Burnout Revenge, the classic Warriors, Midway Treasures. What else have we got in here? Outrun 2006, Ridge Racer, Loco Roco, Superbad Movie, Bubble Bobble Evolution, the classic Capcom Classics Collection Remixed, really good games on there, Chili Con Carnage, and Everybody's Golf. So that's going to keep me amused while I'm away. Right, got this next little bundle. I'll go through it all and I'll tell you how much I got it for at the end. So I got Pokemon Stadium with the transfer pack and everything all in there, all instructions. GameCube Tony Hawk's 2 Underground, WrestleMania on the GameCube, good old 007 GoldenEye on the N64, Zelda Ocarina of Time, and UN Squadron, which somehow can't seem to find my copy, but got it back now. The classic Tomcat Alley on the Mega CD, Mercs, Sonic 2, Jurassic Park, the original Sonic, and crappy old Echo the Dolphin, my favourite. And now I got that little wedge there from a car boot sale for £5 for everything, so it was well chuffed with that. So yeah, we just offered the guys like, how much do you want for all these bits? And he's like, £5. I was like, done. So away we went with that. Car boot sales, I've said I've not been to a few for a few weeks now, but they've been horrible, to be honest. Cruddy weather, and there's just no stuff anymore at the minute, which is really sucking. So that was a good find. Right, a few other bits then. Managed to pick up myself a Caveman Tomy LCD tabletop game. Got that for £4. Again, I needed that one for my little LCD collection. So well happy with that. Not video game-ish, but just had to have it because it was weird and classic. Was a Sony Watchman Star Trek edition. Again, it's kind of like triangular and you can't stand it up anywhere, but it kind of looks like a bit like a sort of communicator or something. You can't use it anymore because you need a set-top box, you know, a freeview box, but it was just cool, and the guy I think wanted £1 for it, so I got it because it's in really good nick, and just for the Star Trek-esseness. So a random purchase. Also from the car boot sale, the classic Zip Stick. If you had an Atari ST or Amiga back in the 90s, this was the joystick of choice. Not a Competition Pro or anything like Conic Speed King, it was the Zipstick. This thing is the most indestructible joystick in the world. Got through a lot of games of party games, etc. with it. So yes, a classic piece of 90s sort of yes, video gameness there. That was 50p, so real good deal on that. Finally got myself my pearl white GameCube. Been after one of these for a long time, to be honest. Been trying to get one at a good deal and found this one the other day on its own. So I've got all the cables and I have actually got the pearl white controllers as well already, but managed to get this for £5 as is. All works fine and it's in really nice shape, to be honest. So that was just from a crack converters, so yeah, really lucked out on that. Now the other week I went car boot sailing and I ended up going to I think 6 car boot sales. I travelled 90 miles and I got jack shit all day long. My friend Gav, who was with me, he actually left because he was like, yeah, I'm done at 5, so he went home and I went off to one more car boot sale, which I travelled about 40 odd miles to get to it. There was nothing really there, but I found one gem, and it was quite a good gem, which was a Famiclone. I've never seen one before at a car boot sale, so I was actually really happy with this, to be honest. I like it because it's the yeah, Super Nintendo stroke Famicom clone. Had some not bad cartridges with it as well. I think it was about 6, there's one more hiding somewhere, including there is a 64 in one. It has actually got 64 games in it, and they are all different, not 2 games multiplied by 32 times. This is one of my favourites though. This had like Chip and Dale 3 in there. I don't know if you can kind of see it. It's the mouse from, I think it's the American Tail or something there. It looks with like an M16 or something, and there's a bear in the background with some grenades and stuff. Absolutely hilarious game. It's basically, yeah, Chip and Dale characters with machine guns and grenade launchers basically going around just, yeah, beating everyone up. Is really funny. So I got this, and this also came with a Mega Drive 2 with a few games as well. Sonic Spinball, Golden Axe, Sonic 3, sort of classics collection, Sonic and Knuckle cartridge, and original Sonic. Managed to get the guy down to £15 for everything, so I was well chuffed with that, to be honest. The Famiclone alone is well worth that. It's sort of, you know, I'm really happy with that. So I've been after a yeah, multi-game cart, and said, you know, a 64 in one game cart that actually works is, yeah, well worth it. So that was about all the car boot bits. Right, package time. I've had this package, I think it says on there, from about the, what says there, 21st of May. Still not opened it, been that busy. So let's crack this open. Get in. Use the camera angle. I'll just stop while I open this beast, it's quite well stuck down. Right, managed to get it open. This is then my new Sega Genesis 3, all boxed up. So I had one of these before, but it didn't come with the cables, and I couldn't find the AV cable anywhere, so I've got a spare one now kicking about, probably as a backup. But this one was good because it came all boxed up. So if we can get into it. Let's see. Doing this one-handed is not very easy. So we can lever it out. Move the camera angle down. There we go. So it's tiny. So a tiny little Sega Genesis 3. I said when I go to America, I'm definitely going to be looking out for a 32X to go on the top of it. I think it'd look pretty cool if you got the tiny little Genesis 3 with the massive 32X sort of sticking out the top of it. So so I'll have to get that baby up and running soon. Said yeah, nice one for the collection. Right, from a local seller, saw this advert just in a shop window for a Super Nintendo, which comes in a, yeah, lovely suitcase, and came with a few bits and bobs inside. It was I think it was about 10 or 11 games, and then what really caught my eye was Alien vs Predator and Joe Mac on Famicom. Came with an adapter as well, and just a few other sort of run-of-the-mill odds and sods in there. Bubsy, Lemmings, Mario World, I think there's Mario Kart and stuff. A couple of joypads and all the bits and bobs in there. Managed to get it for £20 for everything there, so yeah, well happy with that. So yeah, real nice little collection. And as part of me going away, I have actually just sold a mass load of Super Nintendo stuff. Now I was going to my sort of lockup today, and one of the guys at the bar where it is basically was saying, "Oh, I've got a guy Jake's basically left you a box of stuff." So I got rid of some stuff, and now I've just got it all back again effectively. He's just given me a mass load of Super Nintendo and N64 stuff. So I just want to say a really big thanks to Jake for this, because this is going to be awesome for the barcade nights and stuff. Some really good games in here. So I'm going to quickly just pull some of these out. So N64 then, I've got Mace, the Dark Age, sorry I couldn't quite see that. Carts need a bit of a clean up, but all good though. Lilac Wars, another copy of good old GoldenEye, Hybrid Heaven, never seen that before actually. I haven't got a clue what it is either. Let's have a go on that. Ooh, NHL Club 98. So these cartridges are dirty. Jet Force Gemini. What else we got in there? Zelda Ocarina of Time. Ooh, gem. Mortal Kombat 4. Again, never even seen that before on N64. So yeah, definitely really excited to get that one going. Super Nintendo cartridges. Oh, classic. Super Metroid, again, don't actually own a copy of that, so well happy to get that in the collection. Oh, another N64, Extreme G. And Starwing. Ooh, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, classic. Mortal Kombat on the Super Nintendo. Mortal Kombat 2 on Super Nintendo. Pull a load more out. Forsaken on the N64, Rise of the Robots, Super Putty, Super Mario World. What's we got in the box? Good old Killer Instinct, Street Fighter 2 Turbo, and Zool as well. Don't actually own that on Super Nintendo. Plus a mass of controllers and a couple of turbo pads and stuff in there, and yeah, the N64 console and the Super Nintendo console as well. So oh, hang on, one more game hidden in there. Oh, Fighter's Destiny as well, a classic. So yeah, that was a real nice donation, to be honest. So a couple of consoles there, and about 20 games as well. So yeah, happy days. Right guys, just show you my last pickup I've got this month. Quite a big one. Managed to get myself a new jammer cab. This is from an old lady. She was about sort of like 65, 70 sort of thing, and she'd actually had this in her garage for about pretty much nearly 20 years. Just been sort of sat in there. It used to be her daughter's. And again, she just really wanted rid of it. She said she was clearing out the garage and just needed a new home. So she wanted £75 for it, and I went in. I was going to go hard. I really wanted to get it for 50 quid, but I was like, no, I just can't do it because it's an old lady. So got it down to £60 for it. But £60 for a jammer cab. Again, came with the jammer board Hellfire. Not the greatest game in the world, but you know, it's a game. Came with it. Said it's actually in really nice condition, to be honest. Pretty much mint. Said just needs a tiny bit of cleaning up. And I said it would be, you know, all good. I'm just going to probably put a multi-jammer into it. But yeah, £60 for a jammer cab, absolute steal. So well happy with that. Alright guys, so that's it for this month's pickups. Hope you enjoyed you know, what I've got to show you this month, and yeah, I'll be back next month with a load more stuff. Alright guys, you take it easy, and I'll catch you soon with some more reviews.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.